What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick.
My name's Nathan.
And this is Full Throttle Cars. Today we are here in Columbus at Ohio Stadium, you can see, for the Buckeye Cruzin with Byers Auto. So with that said, we'll jump right into the video. You got the gold Aventador SV rolling in. All right, guys, so right here we've got a really nice R35 GTR here in red. Really cool color on here. You got the carbon wing in the back, we'll show you. It's also got some massive exhaust tips, which I'll show you here in a moment. I mean, check this out. You could fit a grapefruit inside those exhaust tips. I bet you this thing sounds very loud, has a pretty deep tone. Maybe we'll try to get a startup if this thing leaves while we're still here, but yeah, really cool car. Then right here we've got a nice Lexus LC500. If it's not an LC500, it might be an LS500. I think LC500, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But I really do like these cars from Lexus. I do think for what they are priced a little bit high compared to something you could get for the same price, like used. You could get that GTR over there for the same price as buying this LC500 new. They are very nice. They do have a big V8 that sounds pretty good as well. Nice red interior. All right, guys, right here we've got an old Acura NSX. Check this thing out. This is one of my favorite JDM cars, the NSX. I'd love to own one of these in the future. You've got this bright red interior with the Recaro seats. Of course, it is a manual. Lots of like carbon trim there in the center console. Take a look in the engine bay as well. All right, guys, so one of the reasons I like the NSX so much is because they showed Ferrari and Lamborghini in the 90s that you can build a reliable, well-performing supercar. These things are super reliable. Same with the new generation NSX. And for less than the Lamborghinis and Ferraris cost at the time, and even now, these things are so much more reliable than those Ferraris and Lamborghinis from the 90s. I mean, it's just crazy with very similar performance. Again, it's a Honda under the skin. Reliability is one of the top priorities, but again, that's one of the reasons why I like the NSX so much.
So right here we have an older Supra, so you can see right here into the engine bay there is a lot of aftermarket stuff. You can look at the intake, there's the filter right there, aftermarket tubes going around everywhere, really cool. We can do a quick walk around. You have the big old like sort of circular wing in the back. Looks really cool with this old car.
All right, guys, we got a pretty cool old Bentley here from 1997, a Bentley Brooklyn's. We've got the original window sticker right here. I'll show you. Pretty neat. You can see original MSRP, $159,000. Right beside it, we got another British car, this nice Aston Martin, I believe DB11. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments section. Aston Martin doesn't label their cars, and I'm not very good with Aston Martins. But this is a V12. Pretty cool car, very sleek looking. We've also got a nice blue Cayman right back behind there.
So right here, before we move into the muscle section, we see this old Chevy truck right here. It looks like it's in really good condition. It actually has some subtle flames on the hood. The paint looks great, but if you look under the hood here into the engine bay, you can see the big carburetor filter, and actually not one but two carburetors on this huge motor. We can take a quick peek and look at the interior of this truck, and you can see it is in great condition. Nice wooden bed. All right, guys, so Nick and I are gonna do something that we usually don't do, and we're gonna focus a little bit more on the classics. So we have here a 67 SS Camaro. We can take a look right up under the hood here, and you can see the big motor right there, 427 cubic inches. That's going to be the size of the motor, and you can see the carburetor below the big carburetor intake filter. I'm going to try to come around the side here. We can take a look on the interior, this older leather style that you can see in some of the classics, including this car, and then we can take a look at the back. Right here we have a classic Boss Mustang. You can see this has a 302 cubic inch engine, and you can look right in here. Actually, for a classic, the engine is pretty full here right in the engine bay, and we're going to take a look around the side here. You can see more of this older leather style right inside of the vehicle here. You can see everything, and then we're going to take a quick look at the back. So here we have a Kit Cobra. It is the AC Cobra. We're going to take a quick walk around of it. You can see this probably has a Ford engine under the hood. I can't be sure, but that sticker really hints that that's what's under there. You can take a look at the interior, and you can see the AC actually on the steering wheel right there that tells you that this is AC.
We've got a really nice blue Dodge Viper GTS. Check this thing out. Really cool blue color on this. Take a short little walk around. Got another Viper GTS there in gray. We've got an RT10 right here as well. All right, guys, check this out. We've got a black Ford GT right beside this gold chrome Aventador SV. That Aventador SV actually followed us in today. We've got this black Ford GT that we have not yet seen before on the channel. Really, really cool. It's got the carbon wheels down here, you can see. Very, very cool. You've got the orange Brembos down here matching this orange accent on the interior. Very, very nice. Carbon fiber down along the side skirt. So we've actually seen this gold chrome Aventador several times. I believe it used to also be white, but again, right beside this Ford GT, this thing actually pulled in behind us today. We've got the blue Aventador SV right behind it as well. Carbon wing here, carbon wing here. Which would you take, the blue or the gold? I prefer the blue wrap a little bit better, honestly. It's less flashy, but still looks very good. Here's the Ford GT. You can see the engine bay. The guy just opened it up. Carbon fiber under there. Really, really cool.
So there are 3 Huracans right here, and here is the front of that blue SV that Nick showed you the back of. And then right here is another blue. This is a Huracan, and the license plate is pretty interesting over here. So right beside that blue Huracan, here is a 765 LT. It's a McLaren. Here is a white Huracan, and then here is a McLaren 650S. So there are, I believe, 3 McLarens here. We'll actually take a look at the interior because the top is off of this thing right now. So right behind this first Huracan that's black with these yellow accents, actually looks pretty cool. I feel like we've seen it before. There is this blue V10 Audi R8, definitely seen this thing before. And I'm starting at the back here so you guys can see right into the engine bay. It has that glass on the back, looks really cool. Has the big carbon fiber piece right there, and then you can take a quick peek at the interior. Have that white stitched leather. And then here is a shot of the front.
We got a really nice red Porsche 911 GT3 Touring right here. The Touring, I believe, are the ones that do not come with the normal larger wing on the back. There's some really cool silver wheels. Goes really well with this red. Take a short walk around. I'm a huge fan of Porsche, and especially for an entry into the exotic car world. You got several nice Porsches right here. You got the 911 Carrera GTS, an older 4S, and then you've got a Cayman right here as well. Then you've got this 992 generation 911, I believe we'll take a quick look at here. We saw this thing over at Esoteric. It actually had a roof rack on it. Pretty cool. But I do like this color, this kind of like dark green and gray. Take a short walk around, check out the interior. Pretty simple looking inside.
Right here we have a really interesting looking BMW M4. This thing has almost 500 horsepower, and we can take a walk around it and you can see this has performance wraps. Looks like they did this, and a lot of interesting things on here. You can see, just look at the door. That looks pretty cool with all of the M's. And then right inside here, they actually took the time to wrap right where the door closes, and you can see just a bunch of different words. It just actually looks really cool right there. You can take a peek at the inside of the car, and we're gonna go around to the back to probably my favorite part of this car, and that is the giant wing. This is a huge carbon fiber wing back here. Be interesting to know how much downforce this actually creates.
All right, guys, check out this Audi RS6 right here. It's got huge huge brake calipers up here, as well as these big rotiform wheels. You got the chrome around the outside and like the gunmetal gray kind of on the inside. Carbon fiber on the mirror cap as well. Pretty nice interior. I'm a huge fan of these RS6 wagons. Really, really cool car. Check out the back end of this RS6. You got the carbon down here below and these huge dual exhaust tips on the side. Really, really cool car. You also got the blue Huracan heading out. We have a nice black 488 right here. We'll take a short walk around. Really nice spec on this, all black. Very kind of a low-key car. Not very flashy for being a Ferrari. I kind of like that. You got the carbon fiber steering wheel here. You can see it's got the shift lights right there. Really neat. You've also got some more carbon fiber right here and right here. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for this video today. If you enjoyed, be sure to go down, drop a like and subscribe, share the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.